Hello adventurers! Welcome back to the Book of Lore episode 5. For the King 2 is launching on November 2nd, so in this episode we wanted to give you an insight into the game's new campaign structure to show you how you'll be traversing through Fahrul when your adventure begins. We'll also be taking you on a journey to discover the enemies and bosses that you'll be valiantly facing on your journey. So let's dig in. The team at IronOak Games have reimagined a new way of playing For the King that will make your playthroughs more enjoyable and more rewarding, whether you play as a hardened blacksmith or a quick-witted scholar. In For the King, the main campaign spans around 9 hours of gameplay from beginning to end, a long journey which always made starting from scratch really difficult to bear when your party inevitably met a sticky end. In For the King 2, we have extended the main campaign to over 30 hours, but have also broken this up into 5 adventures, each progressing the narrative of the campaign. So, for example, when you complete Chapter 1, you unlock Chapter 2, enabling you to begin your next playthrough from that chapter. We hope that with this new campaign style, you will have more flexibility in how you and your friends play, gaining the satisfaction of completing shorter adventure chapters, whilst also having a much longer challenge across the entire campaign. At the beginning of each chapter, you start with a new party and loadout, enabling you to try new classes and traits as you play through the entire campaign, tailoring your party's capabilities to the challenge at hand. But, whilst each chapter has its own objectives, mechanics, and unique narrative, just like in For the King 1, you will want to go back and replay chapters to discover weapons, items, and character classes to expand your lore store unlocks and starting loadouts. With each new chapter also comes a boss, requiring your steely determination to conquer. You'll be fighting familiar foes as well as brand new adversaries with never-seen-before abilities that will truly test your fortitude, alone and as a party. These boss battles are now multi-stage affairs, adding even more depth and excitement to each and every encounter. Prepare to fight for survival across several stages of combat, each escalating in difficulty compared to the last. Some of these powerful foes possess the ability to summon waves of new enemies, ensuring your battle becomes ever more intense and volatile, whilst others use their size to dominate the battle grid. One such aquatic antagonist sure to make waves that you may remember from For the King is the Kraken. This colossal sucker will test your mettle like never before, promising you and your companions a battle so epic your titanic exploits will make a monstrous splash in the annals of Farulian history. There are many more overzealous villains waiting to be squished, including one ultimate boss who lies in wait for you. If the bosses are proving too difficult, or if you're slaying enemies without breaking a sweat, don't worry. You can now adjust the difficulty and starting settings of each chapter, enabling you to tailor your adventure to your skill level. So, in For the King 2, you can play how you want to play. If you don't like how you completed one chapter, go back and revisit it, explore further, fight in a different way, and ultimately unlock more shiny rewards. Once you're happy with your progress, move forward to the next chapter, until you are swamped in glory and renown. So, fellow adventurers, this wraps up this episode, the last Book of Lore before we launch on November 2nd. It's been quite the ride so far, and we have loved having you with us on our journey to release. But fear not, there will be more Book of Lores to come after launch to update you on all of the new content that we'll be releasing over the years to come. For now, so long. The Resistance has sent out its call and we must answer. Will you join us in the fight for Farul's freedom? Begin your adventure November 2nd.